Welcome back to Captain Crypto's Compass, and in this video we're going to look at Pepe. Now Pepe has been forming a symmetrical triangle shape, and we've recently started testing and holding support on top of the anchored VWAP, so let's dig in. Hi, I'm Martin. I'm the founder of Captain Crypto's Compass. I'm a trader and a professor at the Financial Freedom Academy. I am passionate about helping you to achieve financial freedom through the art and the gift of trading. I will be providing you with actionable technical analysis and insights on your favorite cryptocurrency projects to help you make better and more informed decisions. If you're ready to take your trading to the next level, you're in the right place. Now, this is Pepe on the Binance chart. Now, I've opened up the weekly chart, and there's a couple of things I want to draw our attention to, as always. And the first thing is we can see this beautiful just uptrend that we can currently see, and a basing pattern with solid support that Pepe has shown in the last couple of months. Now we've created higher highs, higher lows, and this is the basing pattern that I'm currently looking at. Now this 0.5 and 618 Fibonacci extension level has also highlighted this key support zone that we've seen in Pepe. Now I've measured this from the previous pivot highs to pivot lows to pivot highs, and we can see that this gave us the golden zone support level between roughly about 5 zeros and 7 cents and 5 zeros and 5 cents. Now we can see that Pepe has come down from its initial rally, rejected at the specific resistance zone over here, and came back all the way, breaking the moving averages, breaking the 50, breaking the anchored VWAP, and came straight down to market structure, previous pivot lows on top of our golden pocket and golden support zone between the 0.5 and 618. So we saw solid support coming in for Pepe in this zone, and we've recently tried to break past the moving averages. We can see that we moved past both the anchored VWAP, the 2150 SMA. We found resistance in our resistance pocket over here. Now we can see this resistance pocket here is measured from the previous pivot low to pivot high to pivot low. Let me just show this to you. Pivot low to high to low, and we can see this highlighted this area here, this resistance area, and we can see that Pepe has found resistance in this zone twice already. We can see we went in there in May of this year, another attempt here in July 2025 of this year, and we can see that we are currently at the bottom end of this trend line here. We found support yet again in this area, in the zone here between roughly 5 zeros and 9 cents all the way back down to this 5 zeros and 8 cents. Now this is at the bottom end of the trend line, and we can see that we currently have conquered and trading above the anchored VWAP and the 21 SMA, and we can see we have a large wick to the downside as the bulls started stepping in on top of the anchored VWAP. Now we are approaching this downtrend that we've been forming here since December 2024. You can see we have 1, 2, 3 touch points here, a fourth touch point, and Pepe is currently trying to break out above this trend line, have its change of character moment. Hey, hope you're enjoying the content so far. Please remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Now looking at the momentum here, we can see that the Stochastic RSI has recently just crossed bullish with the blue line above the orange line, so meaning that there is some bullish momentum entering the market. So what I want to see here is, simply put, is for this momentum to continue to the upside, and I want to see this downtrend broken here for Pepe for us to actually be able to challenge these higher resistance targets. So looking at this, I'm looking for a simple pattern. I want to see us actually hold inside of this support zone, break the downtrend, and hold a candle on the weekly above the specific downtrend, and this will actually put us in a position to actually start moving higher and challenging these higher resistance levels. Now looking at the support bounce and the trend line, the market structure to the left here, and this uptrend that we're currently forming, it looks like support has come in here. So as long as we can hold above the moving averages, both the 21, and if we can reclaim the 50 and start treating those as support, it'll bode well for this potential push into these higher resistance targets. Now looking at the potential setup here, we can see that the price increase from today's price to this first resistance zone is sitting at roughly 30% to around 42%, and if we can hold and maintain this level and flip it from resistance to support, our previous pivot high is sitting at roughly 111% all the way to 150% up to our previous pivot high. So we can see there's fantastic upside potential for Pepe. Another exciting thing that I saw here is looking at the larger moves, taking a Fibonacci from the pivot low in Feb in 2024 the pivot high in December 2024 and the pivot low we recently formed in March this year, it also highlighted this area, this golden pocket resistance area between the 0.5 and 618, between roughly about 4 zeros and 30 cents, and the higher end at the 618 sitting at roughly 4 zeros and 45 cents. So this would facilitate a fantastic push to the upside if we can have this change of character moment for Pepe. Now I'm looking at this. If we can do that, we can see the upside target to this Fibonacci resistance zone is 162, all the way to about almost 300% increase. So I'm excited to see what Pepe does. This change of character moment is happening. We can see that it's trying to push past this downtrend. Now, if this happens and we hold support, I would not be surprised to see Pepe actually try and make a move towards these higher targets. As always, peace and love and happy trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and hit the bell notifications. Also, remember to click the link in the description below to join my mailing list, where I'll be sending you free emails and trading videos, and also market report updates weekly to help you stay ahead of the herd. As always, this community would not be the same without you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Peace and love. See you next time.